Let's see where my people at. Let's see if my people is really my people. Let's see if my people are really my people. That's all. That's what we finding out. If my people really my people. You know what I'm talking about? If my people really my people, they gonna pop in either way. You feel? If they abandon me, like they thought I blew up my account and I wasn't still trading, like I wasn't still active, for real, like they not popping in yet. Chief of the Chickamauga Kitua Unami Wolf Band of Cherokee, Delaware, Shawnee. I am a Native American investor, the stock market savage. That's what they call my people, savages. So I am the stock market savage. I'm the one that's going to provide a way to use the stock market to revitalize the Native American indigenous identity. If you go to my Facebook, Santorio Hector, SANTORIOHECTOR. If you go to my Facebook and my Instagram, SANTORIOHECTOR. If you go to my Instagram, there is a raging debate going on about whether or not race is determined by skin color. Because my blood type is O positive, and I'm a Native American. I told everybody in on my channel, we talked about me being a dark-skinned Native American and an investor and a trader. But what I never told anybody was that I am actually the hereditary chief of a tribal nation that is in litigation with the United States government to regain our sovereignty as an independent, sovereign tribal government organization. Thank you. I see 16 people in the live. Hit the like button. Santorio Hector, Cleveland record producer, cannabis grower and breeder, Native American tribal chief, investor, trader, stock market savage. We still trading the stock market, y'all. I paid Robinhood they $30,000 back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm down to my last $5,000. But if y'all been with me since the beginning, y'all know last year in October, I showed y'all a $73,000 account with like $40,000 being owed to Robinhood. I paid Robinhood their money back because Trump got the market all fucked up and crazy, but I'm still surviving. I'm still in my apartment. My bills are still being paid. I eat every day, and I'm thankful. All praises to the Lord of the universe, God, Jehovah, Yahweh. It's only one God. If you don't believe in God and this offends you, no offense, because I'm not mad at you if you don't believe in God, so don't be mad at me because I do believe. You know what I mean? Stock market, I'm on the same thing. I'm on Netflix, accumulating as much Netflix as I can get while this shit is down. I'm trying to get my money right. You feel me? Um, I want to accumulate as much Lyft as I can. Robinhood. It's a good time to get back into Palantir, but I'm trying to build up a cash base. You feel me? So it's been a while since I've been live. It's been a while since I've brought content to the channel. We broke the algorithm on my Facebook channel. We broke the algorithm with 1.7 million views on a discussion about race is not determined by skin color. My blood type is O positive, and I was telling people that I'm a Native American and I'm the chief of a tribe whose family comes from a dark-skinned Native American family whose family was illegally racially reclassified as colored. Colored later came to mean black and Negro, but I'm wholly a Native American. I was showing the people, like I showed y'all, where they tested, where child support tested me for my race and the results that came back. And people were still literally trying to argue with me. But there were Caucasian people, white people, who were popping in my comments saying, well, you're not a Native American just because my blood type is O and I'm white. But if a white person has old blood and I have old blood, so I'm like, so what are you? Are you if you're white and your blood type is O positive and my skin is brown and my blood type is O positive, what is a white man with old blood? How am I a nigga because my skin is brown? People with the same blood type come from the same genetic common ancestor scientifically, DNA wise. So a lot of people was popping in saying, well, my father is Sicilian and his blood type is O. So still, where's the ignorance at? So if your father's a Sicilian and his blood type is O, and my blood type is O, and I'm telling you that I'm not African American, and you steadily screaming, nah, you black, cause my skin brown though. They telling me I'm black cause my skin brown. Like they're totally not Colombians and Dominicans and Mexicans and East Indian people whose skin is way darker than mine, but yet I have scientific proof in a genetic test that proves I'm a Native American. So we broke the internet on Facebook. The post and the conversation generated over 1.7 million views in a day and a half. We'll probably be at 2 million views by the end of the day, and it's a raging conversation going on my Facebook page. So go to my Facebook page and go to my Instagram page, Santorio Hector. SANTORIOHECTOR, and give your opinion. So, for all of the Latin American people whose blood type is O positive, how could you call me a nigga if you got the same blood type in your veins as me? And O-blooded people are the only people who can give any other blood type blood, but through the scientific procedure of a blood transfusion, a O-blooded person can only take blood from another O. So if it was a white man who was in a tragic accident and there was another white man and his blood type was RH, and then there was a brown skinned man, and say I'm the brown skinned man and my blood type is O, that white man can't give that white man with O blood type his blood to save him. But his blood, it would have to come from me because I'm a O just like he is. And that is my genetic brother. So how could you be hateful and racist against someone that's your brother or your sister genetically by blood? That's the same race, the same blood type. So it don't matter. Race is not determined by skin color. And furthermore, that confirms my theory that the old-blooded people are the descendants of the Israelites scattered to the four corners of the earth, because the old blood type is the only blood type that's all over the world. But other blood types like RH is either specific to Eastern Europe, RH negative, and RH positive. One of them can be found most prevalently in Eastern Europe, and the other one can be most found in Western Europe. The B blood type. The B blood type is found most frequently in Asia, India, Africa. The O blood types that can be found in Africa are the dark-skinned descendants of Abraham. Abraham was the father of many nations. So the African nations that was fathered by Abraham will have the same blood type as the Israelites and the Jews. So are they old blood? The old blood. The Israelites was told not to mix their blood with other people's blood. Why? You can't have their babies can't be born because you weren't supposed to mix with them. The chemicals, the RH rhesus factor. That's why the women have to get the shots. Y'all niggas ain't on my scientific level. I'm a college educated street nigga. Well, daddy was in the mafia. So I got the mafia education too, the underworld. I got an underworld education. I'm a college educated, exotic ass Indio Espanol, Spanish Indian motherfucker raised by Irish Italian who was part Native American. My father was part Indio. You know what I'm saying? My great grandmother definitely was a Native American and knew who she was. This is who raised me. This is my grandmother's fucking mother. This is her sister. And everybody wanna argue with me about the facts. Sipping on a bad cocktail. Long Island iced tea mixed with Fireball. Bad cocktail. Long Island iced tea mixed with Fireball. Bad cocktail. In my opinion, this is a good time to load up on Netflix while that shit is down. Live. Everybody that make music should buy Spotify while it's under $800. Spotify was like 800 some dollars a share. It might be 4 or 5. And we got our music up on that shit. You know, all recording artists and record producers should own Spotify. I got to get my bread up. That's what I'm working on to get my bread up to get my stocks back up. Y'all know I had a $73,000 portfolio last October. I showed everybody the portfolio. Go back through my post and look at the money I was playing with. The market has had a crazy effect on, you know what I'm saying, people's portfolios. But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trading. It's a raging debate going on about Native Americans, dark skinned Native Americans, like they try to act like dark skinned Native Americans don't exist anymore. I just don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, like the documentation and the fact that my tribal nation is in litigation with the United States government, and the fact that I have the historical documentation and the records and the books, the historical books, books that are not in circulation anymore with pictures from the early 1800s and the mid 1800s of indigenous Native American tribal members in their villages. This is one of the books, and people like to dispute scientific fact, and we're living in the age of social media. So here's one of the books, North American Indians by Bill Yeen and Susan Garrett. This is one of the books that, confirms and shows pictures from the 1800s that there were dark skinned Native Americans. It says specifically, the left, a Seminole man skins a wild turkey in Florida in 1910. Look at his complexion. Look at the shirt. We'll call that a dress. That's a shirt. You heard me? Look at the Cheyenne. Cheyenne Indians skin a cow provided by the government when hunting buffalo became no longer practical in 1887. Look at the Cheyenne Indians. What complexion are they? Look at the giant. See, look at how long his legs is. This man is like 6'5". He's like 6'3", 6'4". He's like 6'7". All of them are very tall, but look at the giant. He's like 10 feet. So the giants that they were saying that existed among the Native Americans and the giants that they were saying that when they were plowing over the mounds in Ohio and they were finding the remains of our people in the mounds and in the 1800s, all those reports from farmers in Ashtabula County and Jefferson County in Ohio was talking about they found the remains of men in stature of from 7 feet tall as 10 to 11 feet. You saying he ain't 11 feet, at least 10 feet tall? This motherfucker legs, man, he like 6'5", 6'6". They all tall as fuck, but he's a fucking giant. If this motherfucker is 6'5", and he look like he about 7 feet, look how long his fucking legs is. But look at the fucking giant in the back, man. That motherfucker's like 10 feet tall. Say he's not at least 10 feet tall. The Giants, Tataria. Google it on your YouTube. They said they got all type of newspaper articles from the 1800s. Go Google the newspaper articles from 1800 in Ohio that talk about people finding giants on their farmland, plowing over farmland, over the Native American burial mounds throughout Ohio. And look at this fucking giant in the picture. They let this pic slip through. These books are not in circulation, and they took a lot of pictures from the 1800s out of circulation. Go search it on YouTube. And they used to call them America was part of a area that was called Tataria, and it was known for having giants, white giants, Native American giants, some African giants. Look at the fucking Native American giant. Look at that motherfucker, man. He's towering over everybody. Look at this motherfucker's legs. Say he's not six. Say he's not 6'4", 6'5". Even if you know heights from a picture, you know this motherfucker's at least 6'5". This motherfucker's 10 feet tall. He's 5 to 6 inches taller than everybody in the picture. He's a giant. He's a giant with the feathers. They're all tall as fuck. He's tall as fuck because he's about tall as him. These two are taller than all of these, and they 6 feet. So he's like 6'5". He's like 6'3". They like regular 6'1", 6 foot. He like 6'2". This motherfucker's 10 feet tall. 9, 10 feet tall easily. Cheyenne in 1887, a giant. A giant. You know what I mean? And so it's not my fault that child support tested me for my race and it came back I was what I said I was. Child support is a government agency. I mean, and there's people on my Facebook page over there telling me you're not a Native American nigga. Like, and it's people of color, supposedly African American people telling me the same thing. I'm just like, man, these people crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tribal chief. And this is what happened to the dark. This is what the dark skinned Native American must deal with. Racism from blacks, African Americans, whatever they want to be known as, racism from whites. I have white people popping in my shit saying, "You're not a Native American. I'm white. My blood type is O and I'm white." Well, are you really white? You have the same blood type as me. Am I a nigga? Are you a nigga? Because you might call me a nigga because my skin is brown, but we got the same blood type. Race is not determined by skin color. I thought that would be the greater lesson that people would really learn from the post, but The ignorance prevails, and the greater lesson went over everyone's head for every person that popped in and said, "My father is Sicilian, their blood type is O. And I'm from such and such, and their blood type is O." I said, the Bible said the Israelites was going to be scattered to the four corners of the earth. How would you know them in the last day? Because they can't, because they blood is supreme. That's why old-blooded people, it don't matter what color you are. That's why you can give blood to anybody, and you can take blood only from your own kind. The old-blooded man and woman and people who carry the O blood type are the original man and woman. Race is not determined by skin color. That went over everybody's head. All the white people whose blood type is O like mine. How could you call me a nigga when you got the same blood flowing in your veins? How could you call me a nigga when if you was in a critical car accident and you needed blood and another white person could not give you blood if their blood type was not O like ours, not like just like yours, like ours. You're just white chocolate, dark white. Motherfucker H.G. Wells in the History of Mankind. That's anthropology. I took anthropology in at Akron University, and then one of my Italian neighbors, when I lived in Collinwood amongst the Italians, where I got sent for, Virginia gave me a set of books called The History of Mankind, which is the study of the evolution of man from the beginning, from the Neanderthal stage up until the current history at the time H.G. Wells was living in. Look up H.G. Wells, The History of Mankind. It will tell you there were three type of whites. It'll tell you about all of the African races. It will tell you about the three type of whites and the colors and complexions that the three type of whites came in. And H.G. Wells said that there were three type of whites. He said there were Aryans. He said Aryans had um he said Aryans had dark hair, brown eyes. Sometimes sometimes they might have uh blue eyes, dark hair, brown eyes. Those were Aryans. Dark hair, brown eyes, blue eyes. The Aryans, blue-eyed motherfucker, brown eyes, blue eyes. And there were the Alpines. The Alpine whites were white, like the Danish people and the people from Denmark in the areas where it's cold in the sunlight because their skin does not have melanin and the sun burns them. The air the Alpine whites have gray eyes, green eyes, mystic blue eyes. The Gary Busey types. They be young as fuck and be platinum blonde. Those are Alpine whites, according to H.G. Wells. And then the third type of white was the dark whites. The dark whites, H.G. Wells said, could be a whitish color, like my father who raised me from a baby. Any of these complexions. He said they could be a banana yellow, like my great grandmother. And he said they could tan to a strong brown, like my great grandmother's sister, like myself. This is a strong brown. And H.G. Wells described that variation, which is a large variation of tones in between that range of complexion, as dark whites. And so for the Caucasian people whose blood type is O like mine, but you say, you know what I'm saying? Are you a dark white? You're not an Aryan. You're not an Alpine. If your blood type is O, because I'm not an African. I'm a Native American. And your people tested me for my race, and six doctors, six geneticists validated the test. PhDs, the highest degree that you can obtain in genetic testing. I'm a dark skinned Native American. I'm a record producer. I'm a trader. I'm a cannabis grower and breeder, a cultivator of the soil. It's one of my male cannabis plants. This is fresh organic. That's fresh organic lettuce. If you need lettuce seed, I have that for you. This stalk is just they just gonna grow up into stalks. And if you just don't pull it, you just pick lettuce leaves off and make your salad and let it keep growing, and it'll top out and it'll produce seed. And you'll always have your own seed for lettuce. Stop pulling your basil, your herbs. Let your herbs grow all the way up like a stalk and it'll tassel out and it'll give you the seed for your herbal crop the next year. You don't have to keep buying seed. That's what I'm saying. You can learn something from a true Native American. I'm still trading, y'all. In my opinion, man, you should be get loading up on Netflix while this shit is cheap, man. I'm about to get trying to get my money right. Load up on Netflix. There's so much going on, but I did win my workman's comp case today in the hearing, and the company that the suit was against, they lawyer, even admitted that the one claim should be paid. He was trying to block one of my other claims, but shit, the claim that he said should be paid for the chemical burn and all of that shit, like that's the most, yeah, for the chemical burn to my face, this shit ain't gonna never be the same. What is that worth? I'm about to get a lick on this motherfucker. And then I'm still got the suit against their ass for the wrongful termination. Motherfucker lied on me and got me fired. That's what made me have to trade full time. I wouldn't even be in this position. I would be a six-figure trader right now had I not been terminated, wrongfully terminated from my job last July. I would be a six-figure trader right now because I would have been infusing payroll checks every other week, time and a half from being on call and all type of shit. I made $23 an hour. I'd have come back in the game making like 28 though. You know what I mean? And on the independent side, 50 on the private jobs, 50 an hour. 60 an hour. My company paperwork came back from my business, Family Homes, Property Management and Maintenance, US Bank. I seem like I'll be starting a new business every fucking day, y'all. I don't know if that's true, but it just seemed like I'll be starting a new business every day. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, right. Write your life off. That's what my homegirls told me. You write your life off, baby. You feel me? Gotta figure this shit out, the taxes and all that shit. I'm a Native American, so I don't pay taxes out my payroll checks. Like I was showing them that. They ain't even believe that. You see the test that say I'm Native American? Watch this. Watch this. Federal income tax, zero. I pay Social Security. I pay Medicare because I'm gonna pull out of that. State income tax, zero. Because I file exempt because I'm Native American. If they question me, I got the paperwork where child support tests me for my race. Yo, they fucked themselves up. I know they was like, why you test that nigga? Like he ain't stupid like everybody else. Why? Because he was raised by fucking mafiosi. Mi, mi padre y mis tíos. Mi padre y mis tíos. Mi tío Roberto. Mi tío Keith. Mi padre, Teodoro Eugenio Gaffredo. ¿Tú sabes? Oh, bitches. Bitch, I'm close to made as I could get. You feel me? Wanna play games? Don't play games. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We about to go up. This shit about to be so monetized, y'all. And everybody who rock with me for real, we gonna rock out. You know what it is. A bad cocktail in the middle of the day at 3:27. I've been smacking their I could smack their ass on futures all day and all night. It's time to master futures. When the stock market is unpredictable, get the money out the fucking futures market. It's time to master futures. On to the next level of mastery. That is all we're doing. And yes, I'm a dark skinned Native American. My blood type is O positive. I grow cannabis. I grow everything. I'm a real indigenous. I'm a real indigenous vato. Yeah, yo soy. Yeah, escucha a mí. Don't try me. Might end up bad. You get to drop on a motherfucker like Josie Wells, then that might be a different story. In my opinion, man, go load up, you know what I'm talking about? Load the boat on Netflix. Robin Hood. What if we own Robin Hood? What if we secretly just buy up all the shares of Robin Hood and Netflix? Get that shit right now, y'all, while it's cheap. Cause it's going back up. And when it go back up and it hit 130 plus a share and it starts skyrocketing, remember, it was bust down to a 10 to a 10 for one. You know what I'm saying? Think of it in trap lingo like the Wall Street trapper, or however you need to make yourself visualize it. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain that the Wall Street trapper always said is once you see that shit, you can't unsee it. And that's the motherfucking truth. Once you really print money out the market and you see that you can take $96 and motherfuckers buy a contract for $96 and sell that bitch for five, 600. That was like, what the fuck? Not long it took me to flip this shit on the dub upside from $100 dub to make to 500, nigga. Might have took me two flips. Cause I charge motherfuckers. They be say I be taxing niggas. Like ain't no love, nigga. This drugs. Ain't no love. It's drug. This is the market. This is why I had to 360 my life. I need everybody to like and subscribe to the channel. We about to turn up over here. And go follow me on Facebook, Santorio Hector, because we going crazy over there. Jump in the comments. I don't care what you got to say. You can go over there in them comments over there, be like, you black ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go pull the engagement. I don't give a fuck. That shit gonna get me paid. We have 1.7 million views with motherfuckers talking all type of crazy shit. I can't even respond to the comments. I'm on to the next shit, y'all. I'm about trying to get to a bag. You heard me? Stock market savage. We about to be back with the regular broadcast, the regular live, the shorts. I'm about to, as soon as I get my money right, renew my membership in the CNBC Investing Club and CNBC Pro. And just like I did when I ran up $200 to 83,000 the first time and borrowed like 40,000 from Robinhood. Shout out Robinhood for loaning a nigga like me 40 racks to buy stocks. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I got to own Robinhood and I want to have a large holding of that shit because Robinhood has helped me to change my life. And you open up an account with Robinhood, they give you free stock. I don't know why, what the fuck is wrong with motherfuckers don't like free money. You go open up an account and somebody gives you 2 or 3 shares of free stock, they gave you free fucking money because you can sell the stock. You can sell the half a share, you can sell the whole share. So a company that gives you free stock just for opening up a fucking account, why have you not done it? Why don't people have a Robinhood account just to get the free stock? Even if you have another brokerage account, why would you not just open up a Robinhood account? What if they gave you a stock that grew to be 1,000, 2,000, $5,000 a share? What if it was the next Berkshire and them motherfuckers had shares that was trading at 150 some thousand, $100,000 a share? Somebody gave you a stock and you looked up 20 years later. he, he said I'm on I'm on my YouTube. I'm on my look. I can tell motherfuckers I'm on the YouTube channel, and I'm on the Instagram channel on YouTube, and on the YouTube channel. Go follow my YouTube channel, Stock Market Savage. That's where I get down to the nitty gritty on my investing. You go see where I started with $200. and built a stock portfolio up to 83 racks. Started with $200 in July the 4th weekend of 2024. And by April of 2025, I had 83 racks with $40,000 worth of stock bought on money that I borrowed from Robinhood. I just recently paid Robinhood 30 racks back. So I'm down to my last motherfucking bad 3 bands. I'm hurt, nigga. You niggas is talking shit in my life, bitch. I'm down to my last nigga. I had 73 racks last motherfucking October. So what, 7 months ago when Chase 17 got home, nigga, I had 73,000 racks. Nigga, in the portfolio, niggas can't touch it. You niggas come and do whatever you think you want to try to do with me. You can't get the money, nigga. It's in the market. Nigga, I just don't know, nigga. And be like, kill me, nigga. The money, my life insurance gonna pay all 10 of my children. And you know what I'm saying? When my broad was with me, it was set up for she was gonna get some money. She ain't with me no more, so that shit changes. It just changed some shit. You know what I mean? So hey, I'm on YouTube, Stock Market Savage on YouTube. Go subscribe to the Stock Market Savage on YouTube. This is my YouTube page that I'm in right now. This is my IG page, YouTube. Santorio Hector Illyville on IG for all of my YouTube people. I want y'all to go follow Santorio Hector Illyville on motherfucking IG. You dig what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all that ain't hip to my YouTube channel, I want y'all to go follow Stock Market Savage on YouTube till I get to this money. And I want everybody to go to the school app, SKOOL, and join my community, Family Research and Money. Especially if you need to do family research. It ain't you might want to find out if your people come from Ireland. I'm a research expert, basically, because I found all the information and all the documentation that proved that they reclassified my great grandmama's and them family from Native American to colored. And my great grandmother knew who she was, and they came from tribal Indians living on the reservation and shit. And then I got proof of my people on the fucking reservations. I mean, so we ain't tripping. This Cosa Nostra shit right here, I got sent for by the mafia, man. You niggas think the mafia is dead. I know that they still alive and breathing. That's how them stupid ass motherfucker threw that game last night and sacrificed the motherfucking win for the Cavs for his own personal payment. Some are probably getting bent over right now to fucking have to keep that shit quiet, goofy ass motherfucker. Man, Stock Market Savage. Go follow me on YouTube, Stock Market Savage. Y'all, Stock Market Savage motherfucking subscribers, spread the word to come over to. I'm the realest investor. I'm a dark skinned Native American raised by my father, who was a fucking Irish Italian. You know what I'm talking about? Who was part Native American, but the Indian blood in him was so strong. He always talked that my people behind closed doors. I was be like, Pops, it's easy for you. You know, this your world. These people think you one of theirs. You know what I'm talking about? My father and my uncles. My uncle Robert, my uncle Keith, my father Teodoro Eugenio Goffredo. Teodoro Eugenio Goffredo. My name Godfrey is Goffredo in Italian. Godfrey is definitely Goffredo in Italian, and that's my father who adopted me and raised me. My biological father was Elijah Hector, a Spanish Indian, who people come from Barbados and the island of Antigua. True stories. I mean, I'm out, y'all. You know what it is. Stock Market Savage. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Tell everybody come on over here to the channel. I'm still here. I'm still trading. I'm still investing. I paid Robinhood they 30 motherfucking racks back. Um, I'm not trading no margin no more. I'm trading with my own money. I'm down to like my last motherfucking 3 racks. But they say the average American ain't even got $1,000 in his savings account. So I'm still doing better than most of these motherfuckers. All praises due to Allah. Jehovah, Yahweh, Yeshua, the one God. God and money, nigga, like Wall Street Choppers say.